Vidyakut. There were scenes of rejoicing at this homecoming. Madhu Babu and his family were entertained to a feast and then bidden an affectionate farewell by Bholanath and Srima. They continued on their journey to their own village. Srima resumed her playful activities with her little cousins, who became her playmates, and also she would visit the host of aunts, uncles, grandmothers, and grandfathers who abounded in the village. Also, the neighbors who would eagerly await for her coming. The elderly people would marvel at her playing with the children. It doesn't seem that she is a grown up young woman. She is so childlike. Srima did not practice her Nam Japa or meditation in Vidyakut. So, up to this time, Bholanath only knew about the yogic kriyas. The whole village of Vidyakut assumed a festive look with the coming of their beloved Nirmala. She unexpectedly met Harish, the postman in the Vidyakut who had previously been in Sultanpur while Srima was a child. He had been very fond of her. Now he met her with affection. Srima recalled that when she looked at him, it was as if a torch was shone on his face. It looked so lighted up. This man later became an ascetic and spent his life in sadhana. Bholanath's joining time leave came to an end. It was decided that while Bholanath would proceed to Bajitpur to find suitable quarters, etc., Srima would go to Atpara to stay with his family for some time. Farewells were difficult. The whole village was plunged in gloom. The girls from Muslim households walked with the family to see the ferry steamer off. Srima also looked sad, and her smile was misty when she tried to answer everybody's repeated question, when will you come again? Bholanath went separately to Bajitpur. Seema's father escorted her to Atpara. Disembarking at the pyre, a palki, a palanquin borne by four bearers, was engaged for Seema by Bipin Bihari, while he planned to accompany her on foot with coolie carrying the baggage. The palanquin bearers soon outstripped Bipin Bihari and the coolie. They wouldn't listen to Srima's appeals to go slow. Soon they arrived at a junction of lanes and did not know which to take. Belatedly obeying Srima, they advanced along one lane but soon lowered the palanquin and sat down at the roadside because they felt they were just lost. Srima then asked them to fetch any passer-by they could find, so after a while she heard an educated voice ask, "Where do you wish to go?" Now, this being her husband's village, she could not show herself or talk to him. She would be expected to behave like a bride. She put out her right hand through the curtains and wrote Revati Mohan's name in the dust of the road with her finger. The gentleman then escorted her to her home. Bipin Bihari arrived much later.